The billionaire CEO, Christian Grey, sat in his friend's upscale bar in New York, sipping whiskey while his possessive instincts simmered beneath the surface. Suddenly, his phone buzzed with a video from his little wife, Anastasia Steele, known as Anna, showing her in a sexy lace dress that hugged her curves perfectly. The cigar slipped from his fingers, burning a hole in the million-dollar Persian rug of the private lounge, but he barely noticed, his mind consumed by obsessive thoughts of her. He revved his Maybach through the city streets, racing back to their luxurious Silver Lake estate, a sprawling mansion with panoramic views of the Hudson River. Meanwhile, Anna realized she had accidentally set the sensual video meant for her best friend to Christian instead. Panicking, she dashed to the attic, locking the door behind her, fearing his intense reaction. She remembered how, as kids, Christian had always gone easy on her during hide and seek, letting her win by pretending not to see her when she just buried her head. Over the years, she had learned to hide in dark, cramped spots, thinking they were safe. But Christian knew everything about her, including her favorite hiding places in the attic. When Christian arrived home, the housekeeper handed him the key, informing him Anna was upstairs. He loosened his tie, his dominant presence filling the air as he ascended quietly. He opened the door with stealth, his footsteps light. Anna felt something wrap around her like tentacles in her sleep, only to wake and find it was Christian's strong arms. He had just returned, his voice deep and husky as he pinned her gently to the bed, his long, elegant fingers slowly unbuttoning his shirt in the dim light. Anna's cheeks flushed red, her body heating up as she protested weakly about her sore waist from their earlier passionate encounters, hinting at the strain from his relentless dominance. Christian paused after removing his suit jacket and shirt, his chiseled abs and chest glowing under the moonlight, making Anna's eyes widen in admiration. She knew his body well from the times he taught her to swim personally, refusing to let a coach near her out of jealousy. What should have taken a month stretched to half a year because of his elaborate lessons in the water, moves so skilled she wondered why he didn't compete professionally. Instead, he reserved them all for her, his obsessive alpha male nature shining through. Her gaze lingered on his abs until she pulled the blanket tighter around herself. Christian cupped her cheek, his eyes burning with possessive desire, growling low about how she tempted him with the video while accusing him of straying. Anna rolled her eyes inwardly, explaining it was a mistake meant for a photo, born from her jealousy over his night out. She demanded he delete it, but Christian scooped her from the blankets, holding her with utter adoration, suggesting she check him personally for any signs of infidelity, from top to bottom. Anna tried to escape, but his grip on her waist was ironclad, her legs kicking futilely against the sheets. She knew his weaknesses just as he knew hers, so she feigned stomach pain, begging for hot water. Christian's eyes darkened as he eyed her black lace skirt, rubbing her soft skin gently, insisting he could cure it himself. The skirt ended up torn on the floor, shredded into pieces during their intense, punishing play that hinted at his dominant control and her submissive yield, leaving her breathless in a mix of sweet agony and ecstasy. That night, Anna dreamed of her first dance lesson, which Christian had driven her to, worried she couldn't handle the rigor. Despite being the roundest-faced, curviest kid in class, she practiced diligently through jumps, runs, and aerobics without slacking. On the way home, she slumped against his shoulder, exhausted. At 4 years old, Christian, already protective at 8, felt heartbroken and angry. Anna had grown up in his arms from infancy, never touching the ground until 3, and he carried her to dance class doors until the teacher intervened, warning against spoiling her forever. Christian retorted defiantly that he could, and why not? Later, Anna insisted on walking herself, saying she had her own legs. Christian complained her pretty shoes would get dirty, but little Anna offered to clean them in her childish voice, making him laugh at her bossiness. By 8 or 9, Christian had mastered caring for her, even sourcing a rare herbal bath formula from a palace healer's descendant to soothe her post-dance aches, easing her fatigue immensely. Christian woke to find Anna's face streaked with tears, startling him. He checked her gently, fearing he had hurt her during their dark romance session, but found no blood or damage. Anna opened her eyes, accusing him playfully of being a pervert, only with her. He wrapped her in the blanket, carrying her to the master bedroom for a wash, inquiring about her nightmare. She denied it was bad, calling it a good dream where they were the best together. Pleased by her sweet words, perhaps from the comfort of their night, Christian teased her back. She refused to make him breakfast, but agreed to join him at work. In the Maybach, he draped a soft blanket over her legs, placed her favorite juice within reach, then dove into work mode, his billionaire CO side on full display. Anna tapped away on her laptop seriously, even more focused than him. During a coffee break, he glanced at her fondly, like watching a kitten hunt. She demanded $5 million for her revenge plan, and he transferred it instantly, amused by her schemes, whether to exhaust him in bed or elsewhere. Anna huffed about old childhood embarrassments like bedwetting, but Christian smiled meaningfully, recalling fondly. When she turned away in a pout, he set aside work, pulling her close, his arms around her slim waist, lips brushing her ear and cheek with husky whispers, assuring her he loved every part of her, even those moments. He felt possessed by desire, once so proper, but now utterly obsessed with his little wife. That night, she couldn't escape his beastly affections, another sleepless bout of forced intimacy hinting at torn clothes, punishments, and dominant submissive play in their penthouse suite. The next day, Anna accompanied Christian to his company, noticing a new telescope in the office. While fiddling with it, his magnetic voice questioned if she was there for him or the gadget. She prioritized the telescope playfully, but he explained its true purpose: exploring the universe for him, her for him. To stop his wild ideas, she sat in his lap resignedly. After a nap, she lounged lazily, feeding him oversized strawberries since he disliked cake. His secretary noted how sweet she treated the boss. Christian chewed, his voice raspy, claiming they were sweet like her, hinting at deeper cravings. Anna fed him more, but he claimed the largest for himself. Energized, she changed into dancewear, practicing at the bar, her lithe figure glowing in sunlight, cheeks flushed like a ripe peach. Christian watched briefly, then returned to work calmly. But as she glanced away, his tongue licked his dry lips hungrily. At 5:30 p.m., work ended, and he announced a night market outing, overwhelming her with sudden joy, tears welling up. She had only been once as a kid. Friends raved about it, but no one dared take her due to crowds, fearing losing Christian's precious treasure. Christian, who self-taught business management in high school, was always busy with studies and family ventures, pursuing elite hobbies like equestrian and piloting private jets. Not strict parenting, but his own drive to give her the best by reaching the pinnacle as a mafia boss-like figure in the corporate world. Anna rarely burdened him, but he knew her desires, preparing a strategy for their outing. They enjoyed it immensely, but her delicate stomach, accustomed to nutritionists, rebelled against street food, causing severe pain. Hospitalized, she didn't cry, but Christian's eyes reddened, his usual composure cracking, scaring the family. He blamed himself for her discomfort, vowing never to take her again, making her burst into tears despite the pain. She wanted more outings. After the rare night out, Anna had a nightmare of losing him in the market crowd. Christian heard her distress, turned on the lamp, seeing her biting her lip to blood while asleep. He pried it open, letting her bite his finger instead, pinching her cheek gently to wake her. Seeing his bloody finger, guilt flooded her. She fetched the medical kit, her damp lace nightgown clinging to her curvaceous body as she kneeled on the bed, tending him carefully. Christian despised his impure thoughts, but couldn't stop staring at her thighs peeking from the skirt. As she blew on his wound to soothe, he enjoyed it, eyes wandering to her exposed legs, fantasizing about lifting the skirt and kissing her everywhere, ruining her in his possessive way. Noticing his wolfish gaze, Anna covered herself with the blanket. He undid his robe, exposing his abs, complaining of pain to lure her. Anna, shy, covered her eyes but peeked through fingers, admiring his sculpted form. He tricked her into kissing his mouth to distract from the pain, pulling her leg over to straddle him. Blushing furiously, tears in her eyes from the ambience. She protested, needing the blanket for cover. Christian sighed, noting her conservative nature despite his elite background. She pecked his lips timidly, spiderweb-like, asking if it hurt less. His voice trembled with twisted excitement, claiming it still ached, not the finger. Tired of bending, she shifted down his abs, innocently grinding, kissing his shoulders and chest as he suggested, oblivious to the tease. He stroked her hair, praising her obedience, offering to return the favor. Anna's eyes softened with desire, her body melting under his touch despite initial refusal. He released her tender flesh, grinning like a fox, suggesting another sleepless night. Anna woke sore, her waist and legs weak from their dance on bed and wall. Basic splits turned punishing play, even wall splits he insisted on after watching her practice. She vowed no more observing her dances. The housekeeper entered, urging her to join Christian at work after lunch, but Anna refused, planning shopping instead. Remembering last night's belt play, his old belt from her first earned money gift, worn for years, she softened, buying new ones at a high-end mall like Cartier and Van Cleef. The store manager handed her Christian's call. He urged her to his office post-shopping. She teased about revenge for her soreness, suggesting dirtying his suit. Ears burning, she hung up, storming to his building. Calling him, her sweet voice demanded escort, boasting new belts to whip him. In a nearby meeting, laughter erupted at the overheard playfulness. Christian, pinching his nose, explained he was in a meeting with people around, teasing her. Mortified, tears welled. She realized she misdialed his sister or assistant. The secretary greeted her, assuring her cuteness. Half an hour later, Anna lounged defiantly in his boss chair, feet on the desk, bare to trample his dignity. Christian entered, blocking executives outside, giving them 20 minutes. Seeing her tear-streaked face, he fetched unlabeled cream, washing hands to apply it tenderly. She covered her face, but he warned of other uses for the cream, his suave scoundrel face hinting at office play. Not daring anger him, she kissed his chin sweetly, calling him brother. Satisfied, he coated her face, then kissed her bare foot, scolding the cold AC risking illness. Emboldened, she declared no socks to better trample him. His eyes darkened. He called such views a blessing, not trampling. Unbuttoning his shirt, his siren voice promised to trample her body in return. Lured in, she ended up in a hazy session of shameful intimacy, clothes intact but acts deeply erotic. Hating his madness, she tugged his ears and hair. He adored her bullying look. Post-work, he introduced her to a colleague, Fiona, who shared a bizarre story. Fiona and her husband visited a temple, meeting a master by chance who gave a talisman. With it, she was normal, without possessed, spewing insults at Anna as a foster girl ruining the company. Anna returned the talisman, believing it novel plot interference. Fiona, awakened from control, begged not to be fired. Anna pleaded for mercy, citing her strong will. Christian, disbelieving ghosts but yielding to Anna's pleas, demoted but kept her. In the Cullinan, Anna hugged a white bear plush, scrolling a tablet. They headed to the family estate, urged by relatives. Anna worried about opposition to their relationship, given their close upbringing. Christian tapped the wheel, asking her thoughts. She suggested hiding if opposed. He revealed his plan: hide her away, his work building power for that. Shocked but touched, she joked about a pretty island. His eyes wild, he parked, pulling her hand to a nearby hotel. Before entering, he kissed her ravenously in the corridor, unable to wait. Hearing the elevator, shame made her cry. He covered her mouth, entering the room. Tearful, she begged to go home, disliking strange places. He promised just pampering like last night, making her beautiful. Pitiful, she sought comfort in his arms, arching closer unwittingly. He intended only kisses, but her movements ignited him. Coaxing relaxation, he kissed deeply, undressing her wrists and legs, leaving pink socks. Back home late, dinner awaited her favorites, but exhaustion dulled her appetite. The butler noted. Christian explained she ate en route. Anna pinched his thigh, He remained composed, pushing soup her way, teasing if she needed feeding like the child he raised, from diapers to spit-ups ruining shirts. Blushing, she retired to her room. Christian followed, ready to go public but waiting for her. His greed didn't lessen intimacies, though restrained. He left her room flushed with desire. His father summoned him to the study. The stern man questioned their affair, calling it beastly. Christian admitted. The father opposed, fearing Anna's unworthiness. No Christians for her. Mother would rage upon return. Anna woke from a nightmare, clutching blankets for warmth, craving Christian's heartbeat. A maid brought a selected pink puff-sleeve dress. Pale-faced, she sought him in the tea room with cousin Foam Yen. The maid praised their bond. Anna admitted wanting him post-breakfast. In the tea room, Christian and Foam Yen played chess. Foam steady, Christian aggressive, dominating his future family head. Foam regretted 3 moves, Christian none, praising his composure. Foam warned against their union no-blood tie, but seen as siblings by society. Anna would face slurs as a seductress due to Christian's selfish possession. Christian declared opposers enemies. Anna entered, burrowing into his lap unashamedly. He rubbed her belly, assuming early period. She confessed nightmare fear. He fed her dumplings. Foam offered calming incense, then left feeling like a third wheel. Anna questioned his visit. Christian admitted family talks and study usually, but this was private. She refused more food, accusing secret bar or busty women outings. Jealous, she claimed her body given, threatening to seek abs-laden young men. An hour of feeding in various ways left her flushed, fox-like charm revived. He coaxed apologies, admitting eating happily. She demanded truth father knew, sent Foam to dissuade. Christian countered him. Relaxed by his heartbeat, Anna suggested checkup for his frequent passions, fearing illness. He assured recent check, coinciding with her finding him at golf. Anak Hospital head Lin Dehai visited grandmother. Christian met him in a side hall, reviewing files. Lin, with daughters Defu and Xiaofu, instructed them to impress for family elevation. Greedy, they eyed riches. Lin planned sisters as gifts, clean and beautiful, irresistible to men. In the hall, piano erupted stormily, Anna playing Fate Symphony. Defu and Xiaofu envied her superior hands and skin. Lin identified her. Christian smiled warmly. Lin noted her found family, assuming pampering. Xiaofu proposed duet approaching. Anna stood, causing Xiaofu's staged fall, exposing cleavage, begging Christian's help with tears. Anna rolled eyes at the ploy. Butler aided her. Christian coldly questioned Lin, treating him and home as what? Lin offered daughters servilely. Christian rejected, insulting the term cute. A bear plush hit Christian's face, Anna's temper. Lin shocked, daughters gleeful. But Christian approached humbly, calling her little ancestor. Escorting Lin out, Christian carried Anna to grandmother. She teased his slow pace, he joked about enduring. Blushing, she wished to mute him, extract kidneys for his sauciness. Before grandmother, no chaos for her. Grandmother invited Anna to sleep over for stories. Christian noted Anna grown. Grandmother, with dementia controlled by meds, saw her as child. Grandmother whispered warnings against Christian's scheming looks. Anna agreed playfully. Grandmother boasted insight. Christian reminded his grandson's status. She laughed, knowing him well, hence distrusting. Anna giggled wildly. Chatting tired grandmother, they left. Maid brought bell lilies from her, bloomed without Anna, but enjoyable. Tears fell. Anna felt missed moments. Christian wiped them, calling her crybaby. She asked forgiveness for wrongs. He joked, having raised her, he'd always clean up. Dinner lively with twins home, but Anna's period started, soiling Christian's favorite panties. She messaged secretly, come wash. He arrived quickly, kneeling to rub her belly, concerned. Slightly uncomfortable, she pitied his pain. He promised to wash, bring dinner Abed. Bored, she watched from bathroom door in short purple lace skirt, legs teasing. He glanced, continued calmly, using cleanser on stains. Warmth uncomfortable, she sat, skirt riding up, exposing curves, her gold medal immunity from period. He stared at her, she urged washing faster. Husky-voiced, he warned without period, she'd go pantyless tomorrow. Offended, she kicked his chest through shirt like spoiled heiress. He found it rewarding, eyes enchanted. Gripping her ankle, he suggested repeating office trampling dignity lesson. She refused, he insisted. Magic-like, he treasured her body fully, staying extra days at a state for her discomfort. Indoor AC cool, she arched closer in sleep, unafraid with immunity. Christian begged mercy from her teasing movements. She denied torment. He gripped soft flesh, kneading moderately, debating harsh lessons for her boldness. Yet he adored the torment as much. Withdrawing hand, patting back, he kissed security into her. Heading to work, reminding breakfast, call if missing him, no texts. Grateful for his discipline arranging life. Home office might mean constant lap time satisfying dark possession. In sunroom amid greenery, breakfast under sunlight gleamed her hair fairy-like. Phone rang sister-like figure boasting Hermes bad, offering borrow. Anna countered with her dozens, including customs. Boaster claimed future stardom. Anna sipped tea, noting celebrities as capital tools while she was elite foster. Temperature rose, spotting green-dressed woman, summer family guest. Unliked but politeness required. Woman accused no greeting as friends. Anna denied friendship, per Christian's past decree. Woman once shared treats but felt superior as slim beauty. Anna chubby then. Puberty changed, Anna blossomed, woman coarsened. Praise shifted, woman isolated Anna, spreading surgery rumors. Bold girls asked clinic, admiring.